Welcome to CleanerVinyl Ultrasonic Vinyl Record Cleaning Solutions. This video is about CleanerVinyl Micron. The Micron is an in-tank filtration system. It can circulate a 6-liter ultrasonic cleaner tank in about 4 minutes, and it uses a 1 micron filter. Let me show you first the components of the CleanerVinyl Micron system. This here is the pump and filter unit, so that circulates the cleaning fluid in the tank through the 1 micron filter that sits here in this compartment. This connects to a control unit that clamps to the rim of the ultrasonic cleaner. This control unit makes the connection to the USB power supply, and the positioning frame that connects to the pump and filter unit and makes sure that it's held in place securely inside the tank. Let me show you real quick the cleaner the CleanerVinyl Micron has been designed for. This is the PS30A model made by Vivor, and it is available in many countries on eBay, Amazon, AliExpress, and similar online outlets. Before I give you a demonstration of the CleanerVinyl Micron, let me discuss real quick how it is designed. This here is the filter compartment without a filter installed, and so you can see here the outlet from the pump. This here is the pump under this orange cover, and so the cleaning fluid is being pumped into the filter compartment, then it goes through the filter, and then it exits through these two output channels. Here you see the compartment with a filter installed, and so it's clear that the water has to pass through the filter to make it to that center post with the output channels. Okay, time for the demonstration. So the first step is to put in the filter, and then you put the O-ring into the groove and put the lid on, and then you tie it down with the knob. And the final step is then to put the pump and filter unit onto the positioning frame, like so. And now you're ready to put it into the tank. Okay, now let me show you how to insert the Micron system into the tank. It's a good idea to, with one hand, grab it here where the filter unit connects to the positioning frame, and with the other hand take the control unit and open its clamp so you can put it on the rim. So this here shows how to do it. You take them, and now you clamp on the control unit while putting the Micron unit inside the tank. It is important that the Micron is oriented in this direction, that the pump and filter unit is located over the drain, and the reason for that is the ultrasonic transducers in these tanks, they are beneath this open space here in the positioning frame. This is the reason why the positioning frame was designed like this, to allow access by those three transducers to the water that is above them. Now it's time to put in some water and observe the pump in action. The pump intake is right here at the bottom where usually the dirt goes, and so I will now first just put in a little bit of water so we can observe the nice strong stream that is coming out of the filter compartment. So now the pump intake is already well below water, and we can turn it on. That is easily done by simply plugging in the power cable into the control unit. And after a little bit of noise making and air pumping, you see here now we get a really nice stream out of the pump compartment. This stream is strong enough to circulate the tank fully within about 4 minutes. So if you do a 10 or 15 minutes clean cycle, you will circulate the tank several times. So now that the tank is nearly full, you can observe that there is very little turbulence at the surface because of the downward orientation of the exit stream. And so there is nothing to worry about with regards to splashing water on the labels, etc. So you can use your Pro or your One setup like you're used to, except that now your records are in super clean water that is filtered by a 1 micron filter. So there's virtually no risk for redeposition of the dirt that you get off your records. I'm sure at this point you're curious how the Micron would work together with a Pro setup. Here you see them together installed on the cleaner, and it is obvious that there is no interference between the Micron control unit and the Pro system setup consisting of the Pro itself and the dry fan unit. Now when you're done with cleaning, there are essentially two ways to treat the CleanerVinyl Micron. One, if you use the setup every day, we recommend to simply leave it submerged in the cleaning fluid and even run it. That way you further purify the fluid. It can only get cleaner. Now if you only use the setup occasionally, then we definitely recommend to store it dry, and for that you simply take it out and remove the water that is inside the pump and filter unit. So here first I shake out the water that's in the pump intake, and then of course we need to get the water out from the filter compartment. And for storage I would also remove the filter and put it separately so it can dry well. And that is about all there is to it. Alright, at this point of the demonstration you probably wonder how many records one can actually clean with one of these filters before it needs to be replaced. This filter here already looks a little bit darker, and we used it to clean about 100 records that we bought used, and then we put them through the system. And so you see it got dark, but you also saw that the cleaning fluid throughput was pretty strong. And in fact, we didn't notice much of a difference between the throughput using this filter and a new filter. But if you hold it next to a new filter, it's pretty obvious that it got quite dark. And so this shows us two things. One is, of course, that the system works very nicely, right? It extracted the dirt from the cleaning fluid and it's now stuck in this filter. And the other thing is that you can probably clean considerably more than 100 records with one of these filters. We estimate that you can probably easily clean 500 records that you buy used with one of these filters. And if you only use the system to rejuvenate records that you already own and that are well kept and fairly clean, then you can probably clean many more than 500 records before this filter needs to be replaced. But in the end, of course, it depends on how dirty the records are and how much dirt gets stuck in the filter. So a good way to judge whether a new filter is needed is by observing the strength of the fluid stream out of the pump. And as long as it looks like shown in this video, then you are on the safe side to continue using the filter. Alright, looks like we are at the end of our demonstration video for the CleanerVinyl Micron. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in purchasing or more information, please visit us at CleanerVinyl.com, the home of ultrasonic vinyl record cleaning solutions.